This will be, Justin Long. We're going to be speaking with him because he's just been dragged to hell. In the movie Drag Me to Hell, and this will be his last interview. I think he's doing a junket kind of a thing, so we'll have a lot of time with him, and he's just finishing up his last interview. Now, I know you're going to see this weekend, right?
I won't, not this weekend, I doubt, but yes, I will see it. I mean, not often do we get, I go to all of these. And, in some cases, the crappier the better. This one's actually going to be good, I hear.
USA Today, 3 stars. Critics are loving this film.
I'm all about it.
We read some reasons to see it, some reviewers said, and one of them was grandma puking maggots.
Yeah.
So you get that.
Yeah.
However, this guy's one of my favorite comedy actors, Justin Long. Oh, is he there? Yeah. Oh, Justin, are you there? Justin.
Mark Bryan?
Yeah,
yes.
We're both here. What's going on, man?
How's it going? Thanks for having me on.
Well, we had to make sure that we got you in the proper window before you get drugged to hell.
Right.
This film it has been widely reviewed as very, very good. 3 stars out of 4 from USA Today.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've never been in a movie that's gotten such good reviews. And I remember when we were doing it, Sam Raimi, the director, would say to us, he's like, guys, just so you know, when this movie comes out, we're doing this for the fans. Like, the critics are going to hate it. Just be prepared for some really bad reviews. And I think he is just as shocked as anybody else that the movie's getting such good reviews.
We read the three reasons why you should see Drag to Hell by this one reviewer, and one of them was you, Justin Long. It says, the Mac guy, everybody loves him from the TV commercials, but few found him few know him by his real name, Justin Long. He provides comic relief from the devilish deeds, warning, however, his part was largely cut from the film. Was that true?
Yeah, a lot of it was cut. I had a lot of stuff that, and like, by the way, normally when that happens, it's sort of upsetting, and because all actors are pretty vain and narcissistic, and
sure.
So you have your stuff cut from the movie, you get upset about it. But I, as a fan of the movie, I genuinely didn't miss any of my stuff at all.
Okay.
I like, my stuff is, I hate to say this and sound like self-deprecating, but it's kind of the more boring stuff. I'm kind of it's just not the fun Sam Raimi horror stuff. So I totally got why it was cut. And Alison Lohman plays the main character. It's really her journey, and she's amazing in it. She's great, and I was just happy to, take a back seat.
Justin, and look, you either like horror films, gore films, or you don't.
Right.
I'm one that doesn't. However, when I saw you were in it, I might be enticed to go see it because I'm thinking maybe it's way over the top and it's funny because it's so over the top.
No. I mean, don't get the wrong impression.
Okay.
One of the benefits of doing the movie was just getting to play a character that was not like that at all and was just kind of more straight down the middle. And like I said, kind of boring. But
so it's real horror.
It's real horror. I mean, it's genuinely like frightening, but there are moments that, not thanks to me, but because of what Sam throws in there, there are moments of great like comedy. They're great like comedic touches that he throws in, but for the most part, yeah, it's pretty scary.
When did you first see it?
I saw it probably about a month and a half ago, and I saw it in a screening for like marketing executives for the studio, who are usually the most like jaded and kind of like hard to impress people, and they were, I swear to God, like screaming and laughing, and it was the most visceral experience that I've had in a movie in a long time. And then I saw it again at Cannes. It's screened at Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival. I still don't know how to say it, Cannes.
We always do that too, yeah.
Yeah, you say Cannes.
It's actually called, we say CanCon. That's what we call it.
It's pronounced Canis.
And
I saw it there, and I saw that they had a premiere in L.A., and I normally, like, you do, I don't know, I feel like, again, like, you promote these movies, and it's, like, part of the job, and you don't necessarily, like, love the movie that you're promoting, but, but it's part of the job. But for this, I've seen it 3 times now, and I genuinely, I'm going with my friends tonight, it's opening in New York, and I'm going with my family hasn't seen it. My parents are going to come with me. But
now, is your mom?
I genuinely can't wait to see it again.
Are your parents horror film fanatics? Or is your mom a freak?
No, not at all. Not at all. They never watch those movies. In fact, I did one years ago. I did this movie, Jeepers Creepers, and
yeah,
it was this kind of like B horror movie, and they didn't have a premiere or anything. They just kind of like dumped it out in the theaters, and so they didn't plan on it being successful. So I saw it like opening night in my hometown. With just with a general audience, and my mother, I saw it with my mother, and people were like yelling at it's one of those movies where like people are like, "Don't go down that tunnel," you know, they like yell at my character. And at the end of the movie, there were these three women in front of us, and they got up, and I die in the movie, and like this monster like takes my eyes out, and my mother is weeping, like sobbing.
Oh,
wow.
And I was like, "Mom, it's cool. I got my eyes. I'm okay." And these women in front of us stand up and they go, "Oh, I hated that movie. I'm glad that guy died." They kept calling me a stupid white boy.
Well, Justin, I got to tell you, Jeepers Creepers, I love that film because the bad guy, the bug or whatever he was so well it was such a great suit.
Yeah. It was, and I wore that suit 8 hours in makeup. I wore that when they shot the part where they take my eyes, and all you see is just my eyes in the mask. But yeah, I agree. I think it's a pretty well done.
We are speaking with Justin Long. The new movie opens today, Drag Me to Hell. Justin Long, a.k.a. Stupid White Boy, apparently. Right. Justin, I was so glad that you were going to be on our show because I wanted to tell you that you are partly responsible for one of the funniest scenes in one of the funniest movies to come around, in my opinion, in a long time, and that was the Dewey Cox story. You playing that Beatles scene, you playing George Harrison, there was just nothing could be funnier than that.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice.
Oh, you're great. You're great.
That's great. Well, Paul was so good. That was an honor to be asked. I mean, I flew back I was on vacation with my girlfriend at the time, like this was like 2-3 years ago, and she I got the call, like we were in I forget, somewhere in Mexico, and I instantly like flew back to do that. That was an honor.
Well, so you were George Harrison. Jack Black was
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney,
and Paul Rudd was John Lennon, and Jason Schwartzman was Ringo. And I hate to say this, not to like brag, but Paul and I poured over footage the day before. Like, we took it very, very seriously. I know it was like a goofy, like broad kind of comedy, but we took it like very, very seriously, and I feel like we tried to hone it, like, you know, to be respectful, because obviously it's the Beatles, and you want to, like, you know, you want to do it justice.
And Jack Black didn't.
You know, it's so funny. Like, Jack, it's so funny because Paul and I were like, you know, we were losing our minds. We were so nervous about having to do it, and Schwartzman called Paul in the hotel room, and he was like, "Man, I'm nervous too." And we were all kind of like having this collective experience of like just freaking out about having to do the Beatles and being really scared about it. And Paul said he was like, "Dude, I didn't want to tell you this, but I ran into Jack the other day, and I asked him if he was nervous about doing Paul McCartney."
Right.
And apparently Jack was like, "Dude, I'm not nervous at all. I got it. I got it. It's down." And he was like, "What?" Paul was like,
"That's really good."
He was like, "What did you do? How'd you get it?" And he was like, "Dude, watch Hard Day's Night. Watch Hard Day's Night. You'll get it. It's done." And so we were like, "Oh shoot!" Sorry, I almost cursed. Jack's gonna show up on set and like put us all to shame. He's gonna like blow us all out of the water, and
not so much.
Yeah.
That's like the only and the best Jack Black imitation I've ever heard. Dude.
The only one. You can't compare it to anything, so I'm going out on top.
Well, another...
Dude, it's all about saying dude. Dude.
Another movie you were in, you played the geeky kid that both Brian and I absolutely love. The film is Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man. That, you know, just the other day, they came out with a 10-year anniversary DVD of that, and I was blown away that it had been that long. I'm horrified.
Yeah, you're moving into other kinds of roles. Well, there it is. It's this weekend. It opens today. One of the best reviewed horror films in probably the last 5 years, Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell. Justin, great talking to you, buddy.
Hey, Mark, Brian, thanks, man. Thanks. Say hi to everyone in LA for me.
It was fun. When you're out here, you stop in, okay?
I will, for sure. I miss it so much.
All right, Justin, we'll see you soon.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me back on.